Hi guys, welcome back on my channel. I'm Val from 18 Squad Lab, and today I will unveil what my first project will be. So as you might have seen in the title of this video, Saving Private Ryan, this tank is only a small part of the whole project. The action takes place in a small village called Ramel, which is not a real village for the little story. It's a village that was built on purpose just for the movie. This village of Ramel is supposed to replicate a French village in the vicinity of the beaches of Normandy. And the action takes place a few days after the beach's landings. So, as I said, this Tiger 1 is entering the bridge of Ramel, and in the middle of the bridge you have Tom Hanks, Captain Miller, who has been severely wounded, who is sitting on the floor against a tricycle. And Captain Miller it's a kind of last stand, is shooting at the Tiger 1 with his handgun. So that's what I intend to replicate. So that means that I will not have only to build this dragon tank, this Tiger 1, but I also intend to build at least 2/3 of the bridge in scratch. I will have to do all the sculpting by myself. So all around the bridges you have strongholds done with sandbags that I will have to reproduce. There is also Kettlecut. I think it's the correct name for this strange machine, which is a kind of bicycle that has some tracks like a tank. And this Kettlecut was abandoned in the middle of the bridge, in between Captain Miller and the Tiger tank. I will also have to reproduce the bicycle against which Captain Miller is standing or is sitting. And last but not least, I will have to reproduce the water below the bridge. So that's about this project, and I think I will be quite busy with this project, but I find it interesting. Not only because it's not only about building a tank or a scale model, it's about, as I said in my previous video, telling a story. I liked the link between reality, historical reality, and the movie, which is fiction. The Tiger 1, for example, that you can see in the movie is not a real Tiger 1, because there are only 1 or 2 Tiger 1s operational at this date in museum. So they used a T-34 that was modified for the movie. So this tank definitely was not a real Tiger 1. My decision or my selection was to go for a Tiger 1 that was involved in the Normandy campaign, so to meet a little bit more the reality, the historical reality. And I've decided after a lot of research to try to reproduce, more or less with some freedom, the threat number 205, that was the tank of the well-known tankers, the tank commander Michael Whitman, who is the most famous tank commander, the most famous German tank commander. The unit of Michael Whitman was the unit involved in the Normandy campaign, at least in the surrounding of the beaches. For those who would like to know more about it, you can find a lot of YouTube videos about the subject and on the action that Michael Whitman engaged during this Normandy campaign. For example, the assault on Villers-Bocage. My goal is not to reproduce what happened in Villers-Bocage, but according to what I've seen in the movie, the tank, the tank commander in the movie of Steven Spielberg, and the way he was clothed, we are dealing most probably with inspiration coming from Michael Whitman unit. So you know everything about this project now. I hope to see you again in the future to share with me the story of this challenging project. Hope to see you next time to start assembling this beast there. See you next time. Ciao.